Alrighty guys, I hope everyone is having a great and wonderful day today. And I'm actually really excited to make this video because in my last video, guys, I actually mentioned to you that I had something very special coming up with Moldavite on this channel, and I'm super excited to share it with you today in this video. And so what I really want to share with you guys is I have now been able to get my first museum piece, my first museum Moldavite piece, and I want to share it with you right now. And so here in my hand is my first museum Moldavite piece, and I'm just gonna say, like, this energy right now is kind of throwing me off a little bit. So if I sound a little bit weird, a little bit jazzed up, just letting you guys know that right now this energy is very, very, very different from the typical raw Moldavite that I've been working with lately. But it's very interesting because I wanted to compare both of these, as the title of this video is, you know, raw Moldavite versus, you know, museum quality Moldavite. It's very interesting to even compare the two because I've been noticing that both of them have a very specific and unique type of energy that they each actually resonate and emanate within itself. And so here, let me show you really quick. Let me put a close-up, right? This is the museum quality piece, okay? Museum quality piece. As you can tell, it's very translucent, right? It's super clean. There's not a lot of jagged edges on it. It literally looks like, it just looks beautiful, right? It's a beautiful Moldavite piece, okay? Now, when I compare it to the raw, right? This is the raw piece with the actual museum, right, quality piece. You can tell that the raw, right? Look at the raw, right? It looks kind of jagged. There's like a lot of rough edges on it. It's not super clean. It's not you know, as smooth, so to speak. It's not as smooth as this museum quality piece, okay? And this one, by the way, is called Museum. I might actually put this one up available here in December, for the month of December, but this one's called Museum simply because I believe that it's on its way, right? It's in this transition where it's like becoming a museum quality piece, okay? And so to really compare the energies, though, it's amazing for me, right? When I first worked with just raw Moldavite, the energy was very powerful. Of course, it's still very powerful, but it's a different kind of energy that it emanates. And this is just my personal experience that I've been noticing as I work with these two different types of Moldavite, okay? Now, the best way that I can describe it, based on just how it looks, the main differences, is when you compare it to a diamond, right? When you compare it to a diamond, if you guys have ever seen diamonds before they're cut, they look like these ragged, jagged, you know, rocks that, you know, have no, it doesn't have that beauty within it yet, right? Because it's still just raw, okay? And that's what I really like to see Moldavite as, is comparing it to a diamond, okay? Now, physically, you know, physical attributes. And so when you first look at the Moldavite raw, you can tell that it's still very raw. It's like a rock. It hasn't been cut. It hasn't been faceted. You know, it hasn't been cleaned up. And so just like that diamond, it's just raw, right? It's just raw. And that's what we're looking at here. But when we start to cut, obviously this one's not faceted or like into a diamond yet, possibly. We can see, though, that it's super clean, right? This one's getting cleaned up. It's like the same process as a diamond. It starts to get cleaned up. It starts to get shaped and formed. And we can see the true beauty of this piece of Moldavite, okay? But now, if I talk about the energy, what's different about these two energetically, raw versus a museum quality piece, let me tell you really quick, okay? Raw Moldavite, like I said before, same energy, same powerful energy, is just different, okay? And the best way that I can describe it is it's a little bit heavier. When I feel it, for me, it feels a little bit heavier. Like it's still a high frequency, but it's not the highest, right? It's still raising your level of frequency, but you still haven't tapped into that super high, like clean energy just yet, right? Because when I actually put this piece of Moldavite away, the raw piece of Moldavite, which I've actually been doing today, and just working with this museum quality piece, okay, the energy is so different, okay? And it's actually, for me personally, it feels like it's a higher vibration, right? It feels like it's clean, it feels like it's cut, And I don't know if maybe it's just something mental, but it literally feels like a cleaner energy. And the funny thing about it is that when I actually wore it today, I actually just got through a business event, and I was able to actually connect with people who are thinking on a higher level than me, which oddly enough, I believe it's synchronistic, and it correlates with the fact that I'm also now using this higher quality piece of Moldavite, which has also led me to connect with people who are thinking at higher levels than I have been exposed to lately. And so for me, this is a very valuable tool. I will definitely be keeping you guys posted on some of the major more differences that I've noticed working with this piece of Moldavite, with a higher quality piece of Moldavite. And I also want to ask you guys a question. If next year you guys would also be interested in me getting higher pieces of higher quality museum pieces of Moldavite for you guys and making those available to you, or do you guys still prefer like raw pieces of Moldavite? And put that in the comments below, whether you want to start working with like a museum quality piece, or if you still want raw, and just let me know which one you guys prefer in the comments below. But as of today, since today I got this piece of Moldavite, I really wanted to share this with you guys. I still have another video coming up this Sunday, since tomorrow is the Sabbath, and you guys know that I take Saturdays off to rest and spend time with God. So Sundays you guys will have a video of me showing you what it's like, what to look for, right, using a UV light to detect whether you have a real piece of Moldavite or a fake, right? You want to make sure that you're getting authentic pieces of Moldavite. If you're not feeling the energy, right, you want to make sure that you at least have a real piece of Moldavite, and that way you know that at one point or another you will feel the energy. So guys, I'm super excited. I'm gonna show this to you guys. This is a museum quality piece. These actually go for about $12 to $16 a gram, just letting you guys know. But they are, I believe they're worth it. I mean, this is my first piece. I'm starting to notice the energy just, oh my gosh, I'm super excited to make more videos about this, because it's literally like opening up a new world for me right now. So I'm super excited about that, guys. I send you guys so much love. Stay tuned for my video on Sunday. Yeah, that's all I have to say. But yeah, leave that in the comments below if you guys are interested in getting some more raw Moldavite. You know, when my folks, my buddies that I met at the Denver Gem and Crystal Show, I believe it was, I'm still connected with them. They'll be coming back out in Denver next year. So if you guys want me to pick up, what do you guys want me to pick up? Raw Moldavite, or now this museum quality Moldavite as well? And these are pretty big pieces as well. So put that in the comments below, guys. I send you guys so much love, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.